WGS-TV.
Hello everyone, welcome to another installment of WGS-TV right here on YouTube.com/WrestlingGamer and ZFXTV. I'm Double B, Billy Boudreaux, bringing you guys some more DMC Devil May Cry gameplay here on this video. And once you guys are watching Mission 3, I'm going to talk about Friday Night Smackdown for the week of March 15th, 2013. And if you guys are wondering why it is so late with my review, I had to end up watching the replay of it on another channel here. Just at the time of this recording, it's Sunday, so I had to watch it last night, Saturday night, and I've been busy all day today, so I do apologize for the SmackDown review being up so late. But let's go ahead and get started as we open up with a rematch between Randy Orton and Sheamus and Team Rhodes Scholars. And yeah, Michael Cole and Josh Matthews on commentary, which I think is a very good thing. You know, when JBL comes back, I hope that it does not go back to JBL and Josh Matthews. Because Josh Matthews, with all due respect, you suck. But, now we have Randy Orton and Sheamus and the Team Rhodes Scholars. Again, it's a rematch from Monday Night Raw. And, you know, Rhodes Scholars are angry because, you know, they weren't really mentally prepared for their match that they had on Monday Night Raw. So, we open up with this. I thought it was a very decent match. But I think more of it, the gist of it was to put over Randy Orton and Sheamus, which did happen. Orton RKO's Cody Rhodes and gets the 1, 2, 3. But what the main point is what happened next. And that was the Shield appearing on the Titantron to challenge Randy Orton and Sheamus to find a partner and meet them at WrestleMania. So, and they have already accepted, so now they're looking for a partner. So, overall, I'm going to say the opening, I thought it was a very good 4 out of 5. Up next, we had Caitlyn and Layla, yay, taking on Tamina and Oksana. Why? I honestly, right now, don't know what's worse right now. Oksana or the Fandango gimmick. It should be a Fandingo. In fact, it should be a Fandildo, is what he should be. But I will address him when I get to it. So now we have Caitlyn and Layla, Tamina, Oksana. Basically, well, the finish of the match came with Caitlyn hitting the spear. Layla tags in unneededly and then does a cross body and pins and gets the pin for the win. And while they're backstage, the Funkadactyls who were rooting on Caitlyn and Layla run into the Bellas, and the Bellas end up beating up the Funkadactyls. For what purpose it serves, I have no idea. 3 out of 5. Now the show-off Dolph Ziggler takes on the other half of Team Hell No in the form of Kane. This was a very, very good match. In fact, Ziggler has been really putting on a lot of great matches, a lot of entertaining stuff. He did a great match with Daniel Bryan on Monday Night Raw, and he did this with Kane really, really well. Now, Ziggler gets the win with the zigzag on Kane, and it's really leading me to believe this, that there is a tag team title match coming up in the near future, possibly at WrestleMania, which will feature Team Hell No taking on the team of Dolph Ziggler and Big E Langston. It is just an observation of mine, but it just looks like it's going to go that way. 4 out of 5 on that match. And now we have another parody video of Jack Swagger and Zeb Coulter by Ricardo Rodriguez and Alberto Del Rio. Bottom line is, you know, again, it's just a parody video. I thought it was very entertaining, but let's just not be too repetitive and really wear out a good thing, because it could lead to that part where we could wear out a good thing. And of course, we have backstage. Chris Jericho and R-Truth are reacting to the parody video. They're laughing. Swagger comes in, not so happy about the parody video, and starts to talk about that he's got um, the weight of America on his shoulders, and he wants to take the title back and bring it back to America. Jericho says, before you can beat Del Rio, you have to beat Y2J. Until you do that, you have to shut the hell up. Now, next up, we were scheduled, by the way, to have a match between the Great Khali and Fandango. And for the love of God, they did it again. Just because you couldn't say the guy's freaking name, he's not going to go out there and actually debut in a match. Okay. This gimmick is about a bigger migraine than Oksana. And Oksana sucks. I mean, literally sucks. I mean, she doesn't... Oh, anyway. But this repetitiveness with Fandango is just so goddamn irritating and just stale, stagnant, and boring now. And my only thought is, if they do this on Monday Night Raw again, I'm going to officially boycott the Fandango gimmick on my Monday Night Raw review this Monday. I'm officially saying it right now. If we have to go through another one of the crappy Fandango segments again, where he says he's going to debut, but he refuses to debut because the person won't say his name right, it is just utterly freaking boring. 2 out of 5. And the reason why he gets a 2 out of 5, Natalya and the hot female dancer. Now, we're aware of that Ryback was going to be teaming up Randy Orton and Sheamus to take on the Shield. Well, Orton and Sheamus are being interviewed backstage when they get jumped by the Shield 3-on-2. Ryback comes in and wants to know what happened. Booker T said, don't worry about it, we're going to take care of it. You take care of your matchup with Mark Henry. Y'all, this had a potential to be possibly a great match. Well, maybe not a great match, but possibly an okay match between Mark Henry and Ryback. And it was just basically 2.5 minutes long, and then they get interrupted by the Shield. The Shield come in and attack Ryback. And as soon as they are done attacking Ryback, Mark Henry comes in and gives the World's Strongest Slam about 3 times to Ryback. I don't know. SmackDown. I don't know which is feeding in quality more, SmackDown or main event. Mark Henry and Ryback had the potential to be an okay match, and they just screwed it up. 2.5 out of 5. Main event was Jack Swagger and Chris Jericho, 2 guys who are really, well, I'm going to say one of the guys really knows how to put on a main event match, and that's Chris Jericho. Jack Swagger, he needs to get off the happy plant, if you know what I mean. But other than that, I thought it was an okay match. I kind of figured they were going to put Swagger over on Jericho, considering the fact that he's the number 1 contender. They need him to have that push. Even though it's on Friday Night Smackdown, which is technically their... Well, I'm not going to say a B show, but, Monday Night Raw pulls in a much bigger audience than Friday Night Smackdown has ever brought in. So I'm going to go ahead and give the main event, which saw Jack Swagger use the gut-wrench powerbomb to finish off Chris Jericho, of 3.5 out of 5. Like I said, I kind of figured that Swagger was going to go over on Jericho. It kind of made more sense to have him go over than Jericho go over. I mean, what would be the point of having Jericho go over on Swagger? Yeah, to stick it to Swagger, but other than that, it really serves no valid point. No valid purpose to have Jericho go over on Swagger. With Swagger being the number 1 contender for the World Heavyweight title match against Roberto Del Rio, it makes much more sense to have him go over and give him that push that he would need towards that title match. I just figured I would explain that to you guys, my reasonings for that. Overall score on SmackDown this week, it's going to get a 3 out of 5. I thought it was an average show at best. Randy Orton and Sheamus defeating Team World Scholars, I thought it was okay. Then we see the real purpose of it was to have the Shield challenge Orton and Sheamus, and we find out later that Ryback was going to be their partner. Caitlyn and Layla defeating Tamina and Oksana. Anybody but Oksana, please. Please. Dolph Ziggler and Kane, I thought it was a fantastic matchup, and I really think we might have a tag team title match set up for Team Hell No to take on Dolph Ziggler and Big E Langston. Don't be surprised if you don't see that coming in the near future, guys. Fandango, God, for God's sakes, have this guy either debut or get him the hell off of WWE programming, because I'm getting sick of seeing all of his vignettes and his promos. I'm getting so sick of just him saying, Fandango, go, go, go. It's just a waste of 60 seconds on TV. It's just a waste. Mark Henry and Ryback had, again, potential to be a good match, but I guess WWE thought it would make more sense to have the Shield jump right back and then have Mark Henry pick up the scraps. And then the main event with Jack Swagger and Chris Jericho, again, I thought it was much more obvious that Swagger was going to go over, and it did go that way. But it was still a good main event match, and I honestly think that Jericho was the one that was leading the way in that match, if you know what I mean. He was kind of the one that was dictating the pace, if you kind of get what I'm saying. So what I want to know now from you guys out there, the viewers and subscribers, your thoughts on Friday Night Smackdown this week. Be sure you put your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and favorite this video, and don't forget to please subscribe to youtube.com/WrestleGamer and youtube.com/ZFXTV Network. So with that being said, I'm Double B Willie Boudreaux saying thank you very much for watching.
He controls everything.
Stone Cold. Stone Cold. Stone Cold. Stone Cold. Spiritual meaning. Stone Cold. Stone Cold. I'm Haley Ringrose. Stone Cold.
My name's Andrew Weatherall.
Spiritual meaning. Stone Cold.